Hi, in this presentation, I'll go over our assignments Who Moved My Cheese and the Fish Critiques for our class Kinesiology 770. So what to do for these two assignments. They're very similar. So just one presentation that describes both. So you'll read the text. I believe our first assignment is the Who Moved My Cheese, and I believe that's due this first week in class. So read Who Moved My Cheese book, fairly quick reads, both this and the fish book. When you're reading it, I want you to think about what's the main point that the author or authors are trying to make from these stories, because they are stories. They're not necessarily both parables, but they do provide us some good information that I would like you to think about. What's the takeaways? What's the conclusions? What's the author or authors? What points are they trying to make here? So after you've read the book and you have a pretty decent idea what the point is of the book, you're going to need to do some internet searching on our electronic database website here at FPU and find two peer-reviewed journal articles that have something to do with the main points of the book. Okay, then you'll need to read those two articles. You may have to look beyond athletic training. You may need to look into business or leadership or some areas beyond just athletic training. You may find something in athletic training, but you may not. We're looking for some different concepts that are not necessarily always addressed in athletic training. You know me, I'm trying to push the envelope a little bit. So read the articles, have a good summary of the book, and then you're going to write your critique. You're going to have about a page where you'll provide the main points, summarize the main points, tell us what the story's about. This is a little bit different than what you did in the issues course. So just give us an idea of what that book is about in a page. And the most important part of this assignment is the applications aspects of this assignment. So what I want you to think about is how can you apply the information from the cheese book and the fish book. What are some things that you can do at your place of work, or some of you are for your future places of work, from the conclusions from the textbook or from the book and from the articles. I want you to be specific on how you can apply this information. I think it's very useful. The concepts, what both these books are going over, or I wouldn't do these assignments. I'm not into assignments that are just busy work. There's a reason why I have assignments in each one of our classes, is because I'm a bit older, and hopefully I can give you some wisdom through my experience, both as an athletic trainer and just as a human being as in general. And I think these two books do provide some great information that can help your practice as an athletic trainer. So tell me what those things are. Be specific on how you can apply the information. Integrate both the information from the peer-reviewed journal articles and from the book. Make sure you cite them, which is going to go into the formatting aspect of this assignment. You'll see in the syllabus that I say to use the first person in the application section. So that's when you're addressing how you can apply this information. So that's using first person. I can do this. You shouldn't say we, because you're not plural. You're just one individual. So you'll probably be using I a lot. Never use you in any of your papers. At this point in the program, you should know that. And for the summary of the text, you would use third person, which means removing yourself from the paper. Follow all the typical formatting stuff for our grad program. Make sure that you cite the book, cite the journal articles when you are providing this information. You've been in the program long enough, you can see the formatting requirements in the syllabus. You can also use the APA formatted template that's been provided in the Moodle orientation to make sure that your papers are correctly formatted. We will also have a threaded discussion around these texts. Make sure you read the what I want you to do for each one of the 2 forums that we have in there. I believe in the cheese forum. I believe in both forums. I ask you what are a couple takeaways that you want to share with your fellow athletic trainers. Basically, that's what I'm saying from your paper. I don't want you to just post your paper. I want you can copy and paste it out of your paper, some of your takeaways. If you want to post that whole section of your paper, that's fine. I want you to share with your fellow athletic trainers some takeaways that you have. And I believe in the cheese forum, I ask you what character or characters you're more like and why. You'll understand that once you read the book. And then you'll have a discussion, as you'll see in the forum. For the fish, same kind of thing. What's your takeaways, couple takeaways from the text, and then I ask you to post some open-ended questions about the text, sort of like we've done in other threaded discussions. Again, I think these are 2 really good resources, how to deal with change and how to deal with being a change agent. That's some of the main themes of these books, and I hope that these assignments will get you thinking about change and what you can do when you're facing change at your workplace, at your college, or at your place of employment. So hopefully we can have a good discussion about this through the forums, and hopefully this will have a positive effect on you as you move forward in your career and in your life. As always, if you have questions, please ask. I'm here to help.